So, I think I found it. The way to fix both the DCEU and the live-action Ninja Turtle franchise. Batman, Turtles. That hit me in the face. Live-action movie! What could possibly go wrong with that? Welcome to Durbania, I'm Durbin, and this is my spoiler-free review for Batman vs. the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I am super excited to talk about this because Batman is my second favorite superhero of all time. The Ninja Turtles are just up there as just one of my favorite childhood heroes. So to take the Ninja Turtles and to take Batman and bring them together, yes! Now, I haven't read, the comics with Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in it. So this is the first time I've ever seen the Turtles and Batman crossover, and I have to say, yeah, it was pretty glorious. I'm gonna walk away, though, giving this a solid B+. It just, for me, it didn't hit the A range, and in reality, this is probably more B, B-, but because of the nostalgia, and because of how much fun that I had watching this movie, because it is just fun. Like, this is one of those things you can't really expect something epic and great. This is that thing you gotta go in there and go, yeah, this is where my brain is gonna turn off, and I'm gonna enjoy talking Ninja Turtles, fighting with a guy who dresses up like a bat in Gotham City.
Ninja Turtles.
And when you turn your brain off like that and you have that blast, I think that's what bumps that up to that B+. Because when you can just let yourself be a child and watch this movie, it is a ton of fun. Now, just some of my negatives, probably the biggest negative for me is like the animation wasn't exactly my favorite. And the reason I think the animation wasn't my favorite in this one is because I'm really digging the animation in the Justice League War movie series. Now, I know this is not part of that movie continuity. It's so, of course, this is Warner Brothers with Nickelodeon bringing these characters together. So of course, it's not part of that, so of course the animation style is going to be different. I did end up getting used to it. I'm just saying it really wasn't my favorite. And there were a couple times I was watching this and I was like, how cool would it be if you took that Justice League War animation style and had the Ninja Turtles in that? That would be so cool to see. But after a while, I got over it because they did do a lot of really, really cool things. I mean, first off, when you have the Ninja Turtles first entering Gotham City and they face off the Penguin, no Batman to be in sight. It's the Ninja Turtles versus the Penguin. It was excellent, especially when you have Michelangelo being his typical Michelangelo. I mean, my gosh, the fact that Mikey just had so much fun in Gotham City. Dude, why are there blimps everywhere? Making fun of those little tropes that we kind of just come to know about Gotham City. So there's like a lot of really great moments in this. And I think what I liked about this is the characters got to be themselves. They didn't change the Batman character to fit into a Turtle world, or change the Turtles characters to fit into a Batman world. So I really did respect and appreciate that.
Think fast! He thought too fast.
And so it was really cool to have that because it put that contrast in there of Batman with the Ninja Turtles. So that was really cool. The other thing that was really cool, I enjoyed a lot of the pairings that they did. Like you have this villain pairing, Ra's al Ghul and the Shredder. I mean, that is a fantastic villain pairing. All of this, they need Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle mutagen, the ooze, and they need the Joker because they need his Joker venom to combine the two together to make something spectacular. And so that was kind of interesting the way they did this villain pairing to bring us some of the best Batman villains and bring in some Ninja Turtle concepts. I mean, my gosh, you see this in the trailer. To be in Arkham Asylum and have mutagen dumped down on some of the best Batman villains, dude, it's cool. Okay, just to be honest, the execution is a little bit cheesy in some parts of that. The overall concept and idea of pouring mutagen and mutating like our favorite Batman villains all together under one roof in Arkham Asylum is a pretty freaking good idea. And there was a lot of fun in that scene between Joker, Batman, the Batman villains, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles all going up against mutated villains. So there was a lot of stuff in that I actually thought was pretty darn fun to watch. And You know, I was thinking about this, is like, see, it's PG-13, so some of it's a little, you know, bloody and violent, and I enjoyed that very much. And I'm just like, how fun would this be if they took this and made this live action? Now, of course, live action means, all right, we're going to try to ground this a little bit more in reality and take it slightly more seriously. But that would, I think, give a little bit more weight to it and a little bit more fun to it. So, like, those were the kind of thoughts I was thinking as I was watching that. But it was a very cool concept. Another pairing that was really, really cool is, like, you had Batman and Leonardo. Like, those two got along really good. And it was kind of cool to see those two characters, like, meshed up together. They had a good chemistry. And then you had the Damian Wayne version of Robin, you know, with Raphael and Michelangelo. Now, that was a cool little trio there. And then Donnie and Batgirl got along really well. So the way they would pair these characters off was pretty fantastic. Although, I gotta say, one of my favorite pairings of all was Michelangelo and Alfred. That was just a ton of fun to watch for me. Like, I really enjoyed the scenes that involved Alfred and Michelangelo together. Yeah, that was just a lot of fun. Michelangelo, Alfred, and pizza. I will say no more. Check it out. Batman facing the Shredder? Oh, we've seen him face Ra's al Ghul, so we put the Turtles up against Ra's al Ghul. That was really brutal, to bring the Turtles up against... Oh, that was cool. But Batman versus the Shredder, especially the first time Shredder and Batman meet, it is a really awesome fight. It is just cool to see those characters face off and clash and just... I enjoyed it so much. I was missing Splinter, though. I'm kind of sad they didn't find a way to bring Splinter into it, but it is the Turtles visiting Gotham and not Gotham going to New York. So it makes sense that Splinter wasn't there, but man, what a cool thing it would have been to have thrown Splinter in this movie. Overall, the movie was a ton of fun for me. I had an absolute blast. I got used to the animation style, and I'm giving it a B+. So if you're just looking for something fun to watch, it's available on digital. I watched it on Amazon, so you could check out the movie. I thought it was a lot of fun, me being a Ninja Turtles fan of old and being a Batman fan of old. To see those two worlds collide in a movie was a lot of fun. So if you watched Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, what did you think of this movie? Let me know in the comments. While you're there, hit the subscribe button to become a Durbanian and hit the bell by the subscribe button so you're notified for the next time I do a movie review, ranking video, theological analysis, trailer reaction, or anything else I do here. I'm Durbin. Thanks for checking out Durbania.